All right, everybody. Welcome back to Misfit Corner Comics Presents. This is the artist Andrew speaking. And once again, we are live streaming. And I'm also joined by my fellow artist and an amazing individual, Avery Butterworth. Say hi to everybody, Avery.
Hey, how's it going?
All right. Well, guys, I'm very excited. We are doing something this evening that we've been talking about doing for, a long time. Actually, hey, Avid, how's it going, man? I'm so glad you're here. I appreciate you chiming in, man. We are going to launch the Hero Book 1 Full Color Edition IndieGoGo campaign tonight. We're going to do it on the live stream. I wanted to have you guys here for when I actually press the button and launch it, but there's a part that you have to review before you do that, and when you hit the review button, it pops up like a whole bunch of personal information, like your bank account information. So I'm not going to screen share that part, but as soon as I hit the button to go live, I will screen share and we'll look at it and we'll talk about it and all that good stuff. But man, what a crazy last few days. I tell you what, I don't know about you guys, but having a holiday in the middle of the week just totally messes with my brain. I worked the second job this morning and had a decent time doing that. We had a lot of fun Black Friday doing stuff. But then I got home and I logged in and did some work for my regular job. And it was so weird because I had my out on vacation responses set up. So anytime anybody sent me anything, the response was immediately to them that I'm out of the office and won't be back in until Monday. But obviously I was there working. So it was really weird. But my boss sent me a couple of emails saying, hey, appreciate you coming in and doing the reports and so forth. And my response, of course, was I'm on vacation until Monday. But it's just an automatic thing. So, but oh man, tomorrow is Saturday. I am so happy about that. I need a Saturday so bad.
I wonder if OBS record you as well.
If OBS does what?
If it will record you as well if I record while you're launching. Because I want it to.
If you set it up to, it will.
Well, I don't.
There's a lot of things with OBS that you have to set up separately. Every input, every video input, every audio input has to be set up separately. So, like,
there's no options for that. It's just taking in the mic.
Yeah, I did some research to find out how to use OBS to record video on your computer as well as the audio, and you have to set up a certain type of audio stream for OBS to record, and I have it downloaded so I can use it. It's called one second. Let me bring it up and see, because I remember it was a pain in the butt to get it all set up, but it works perfectly. What is it called? Hold on.
You know what? Whenever I've recorded something OBS and I had music playing in the background, it picked it up.
Well, that's, yeah. To pick up directly from your computer, you have to use a multi-outputted device called an aggregated device. It's a type of output thing that you have to do. I did a bunch of research trying to figure out how to do it, but the weird thing is when you do it, when you select that as your output for OBS to record your computer, it doesn't allow you to adjust the volume. So you have to set the volume first and then turn on the multi-output device. I found that out the hard way when I was recording the what was it? Was it Metallica or something for your Cyberfrog video?
Nope.
Who was it?
Anthrax.
Anthrax, yes. I had jacked up the volume and didn't realize it, so I started to hit play right before I hit record and then hit play, and it's blasting through my computer speaker, and I couldn't turn it down. So the song is like blaring through the entire house as I was recording it. It wasn't until later did I realize that you had to set the volume first and then switch it to the output device. So needless to say, I got it right after a while. So But oh boy.
My OBS records everything that's on my computer so far.
Really?
It's always done it.
Okay, well.
But I don't know if it will pick you up.
Yeah, see, that's the thing.
Now, if I have music playing in the background, like I'm like using like the Windows Media Player or something and playing music, it'll pick that up.
Yeah. All right, so Mike and I went Black Friday shopping yesterday, and I want to share with you guys one of the things that he bought for me that my kid's so sweet. He knows me so well. He loves me so much. He bought me
the good part.
He bought me the My Little Pony movie on Blu-ray. Isn't this wonderful? I can't wait to watch this.
Get to the good part of the stream.
The good part? You mean the launching of the campaign and all that good stuff?
Yes.
All right, fine. Man, you're so pushy.
No one cares.
All right, guys, so needless to say, what we're going to do is we're going to launch our IndieGoGo campaign tonight. And
no one's going to buy anything. It's not going to move. You can take your time, talk about whatever you want. It's not even going to get one tonight.
Hey, you never know. Well, I thought about doing like an early bird special for anybody who's like actually watching the stream, make like 5 copies available, like at a quarter of the price, or with free shipping or something. Just to give whoever's watching while we're watching it an opportunity. But that's kind of crazy. I really can't do that.
Yeah.
But all right, let's see. I got it up now, and what I'll do is as soon as I launch it, I will share with you all the screen, and we'll walk through it, and I'll show you what's on here. And let me go to oh, wait a minute. I did set it up to turn into an on-demand store, an in-demand store afterwards. Review and launch. I hit the button. Now it's got my personal information up. It says, ready to go live. Please confirm the following information. You cannot change these settings after you launch. The more information that on that, you won't be able to edit once the campaign is launched. See the help articles. Okay, my goal. Funding. Oh, do I want to do it as flexible?
No, fixed. Because you can't do it if it's flexible. You need what you need.
Yeah, I know.
Do it as fixed.
I know.
Do it as flexible. No one knows who you are. It looks like you're trying to steal money.
Yeah, all right. It's set for fixed. Bank account holder information, bank account status, deadline. It's going to go for 30 days, but we can extend it. Well, we're definitely going to have to extend it because it ends on December 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
We're definitely going to have to extend it. But like, who was it that mentioned it? Maybe it was Avid that mentioned it yesterday. You have that first deadline, and you get the attention near the end, and then you reset it. You get another, Mm. All right, I'm hitting the button, and your campaign is live. Share with friends on Facebook, which I'm going to skip that because nobody's going to. Not now. Skip that part.
No, you can share it on Facebook and Twitter. I'll share it on Twitter. It's just I can't do it right now.
All right, I've tweeted it. I'm looking at it, and let me switch this over so I can share my screen with everybody.
All right, I'm recording. Hopefully, I'm picking you up too for the launch of Hero. I might put this on my channel if it recorded you.
All right. I am sharing just the window. That's kind of cool. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
Yay! Link it. Oh yeah, I should put the link in the description. I gotta do that. Hold on.
Yeah, and put the link in the video too.
Yeah, edit video. Put it in the description. Hold on. Yeah, we're boomers, man. We're boomers. IndieGoGo is live. I'll put the link in there, save, and then I'll go back and add more details later. Congratulations, heroes.
I'm showing all this. I'm recording.
All right. Well, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, I don't think there's anything. Did I have anything here that's...
No.
No, it doesn't. Okay. I was thinking it doesn't show the... Oh, all right. Here we go. Check it out. So this is what we got.
Right. All right. Let's look.
All right. We have a video, which if anybody's been on my YouTube channel lately, I put the video there, which is just me talking about the project and what it's about and so forth. Nice little overview, little introduction to what it is. You'll notice that there's some colorful perks over here on the side. It says, "Welcome to the Misfit Corner Comics first IndieGoGo. Hello, my name is Andrew Charper, blah, 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 blah. Hero is the first in a series of kid-friendly original graphic novels that I co-created with my children, Michael and Ayla. Michael and I wrote the stories, and I illustrated the series. The cover is all ages page. Blah, blah, blah. The cover and all interior pages were colored by Avery Butterworth. Yeah! And the series was edited by Bob Bretal. And this is the cover. Now, so you all know... oh, wait a minute. I wanted to go back to the key.
Did you talk to him about...
I sent him a Happy Thanksgiving email. And... oh, where I want to go. And filled him in on what was happening, what was going on. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to see.
Oh, you didn't... You tweeted the IndieGoGo?
Hold on a second. Let me stop sharing for just a second. I got to get back. No, I didn't tweet him well, I did mention that we were going to launch the IndieGoGo.
Okay.
And I told him, you finished coloring book 1. You've started on book 2. I'm drawing book 3. And as soon as I have the pre-press done, I told him I would send him a copy if he'd like to give it a once-over look. And I have not heard back from him yet, which is okay.
Yeah, I would have left him out of the IndieGoGo description.
Well, he's in the credits, so needless to say. All right, but what I was saying, let me go back to this real quick. What I was saying about the cover is we are working on a brand new wraparound cover illustration that we will, of course, be doing during live streams and on video so that you guys can follow along. I do have the front cover kind of loosely laid out with the characters. I put the title in and some other stuff. But we're going to be working on an all-new cover illustration, is the bottom line, what's happening here. So here's the cover as of right this second, but there will be a new version. That was kind of part of if we reach our goal, we'll do a brand new cover, a wraparound cover, but it's already in the works, so it's happening. All right, the story, you guys have heard the story before. Let me fill you in on the book itself. The book, Hero Book 1, contains the full 150-page story, a 4-page epilogue, and an 8-page backup story for a total of 162 full-color story pages. It also includes several pinups by series artist Andrew Charper, that's me, for a total of 176 pages. The book is oversized and measures 8.5 by 11. Book 1 is completely done. All the art, all the colors, all the lettering is done. As a matter of fact, we've already completed the art and lettering for Hero Book 2 and have started illustrating Hero Book 3. Avery has also begun coloring Hero Book 2. Check out his YouTube channel at Comics and Illustration Studio 7.62 and see videos and live stream of his coloring process. It was important to us to have everything done before we start the campaign. We wanted to bring the book to our backers as soon as possible and hope everyone enjoys it as much as we've enjoyed creating it. The IndieGoGo campaign. I'm not sure if this has ever been done before with IndieGoGo, but I wanted to have every copy of Hero Book 1 to include an original piece of art. I love to draw Hero, and I love to draw, and I love drawing Hero. More than anything, I love sharing my art with friends, family, and fans. Oh, this I took directly from my Kickstarter campaign, just so you know. So, one of the things I do with the art is draw each character as well as the backgrounds on separate pieces of art paper. I plan to do a lot of for the next book on 6x9 pages. This means some of the 6x9 sketch rewards may actually be panel art for the next book, an original sketch and a published piece of art, a win-win for everybody. And then I have some preview pages. I actually have like the first 6 pages here, and you can just scroll down and see those. Page 2 is probably one of my all-time favorite pages. It's gorgeous, and Avery knocked it out of the park. And then you have the double page spread for pages 6 and 7, which is gorgeous. And then I do just a couple of I show a couple of the splash pages, including page 14, 47. I don't think I included the page number on this one, but this is a really cool one Avery did. And then this is one of the story within the story pages, which is fantastic. All right, the perks. Let's talk about the perks. That's the important part. Let me switch over to... look at that. You have a backer already. I do? Really? Hold on a second.
Probably Avid.
Hey, look, one backer. All right.
Woohoo! Thank you, Avid.
Thank you, Avid. You're wonderful. But let me go through the perks real quick. The basic hero perk includes a copy of the book and an original 6x9 sketch of hero or hero character. And one of the things I am doing is on my website, misfitcorner.com, there is a character list. I've started updating it with actual full color images of the characters, so you can see.
Wait, you've got me doing color on the basic sketch?
Yes, the 6x9s.
That could be an unlimited number.
Well, I set it for 50 for now, but we can make it unlimited later. But for the moment in time, I wanted to make that just a limited thing. There isn't an option for a full color 9x12 yet either, but that's a possibility. We'll see how this does. We'll see how this does.
No, you need to have a tier that's unlimited of just the book.
That's what the $20 basic hero one is. That one's unlimited. There's no limit on that.
So I have to do color on an unlimited number.
No, that's not what I said.
Well, that's what it says right there.
Where does it say that?
Oh, that's the $30 one. I was looking at the text in the wrong order.
Okay.
I was just looking at the text in the wrong order.
Okay.
I was putting the image with the text that's below it.
Okay. Well, yeah. This one right here, the $20 one, the basic hero, is unlimited.
Yeah, its text is above it.
The basic hero plus, which includes the water, is limited right now. And then the basic hero deluxe, which has the 9x12, is also unlimited. But that doesn't include any color. There may be a color one if there's a demand for it, but we'll see. But I also added 2 tiers where you can get multiple copies of the books, and it includes a 6x9 sketch with each copy. There's a perk for 3 copies of hero, and there's a perk for 5 copies of hero. So if you wanted to get one to share with somebody, or you want to get one and share with friends and family, or whatever, I'm making a deal in which you can get multiple copies. Let me jump right back to this. Hey, Commodore, how's it going? Oh, Avid's gone. All right, take it easy, Avid. Appreciate you checking in.
Thanks, Avid.
His niece wants to read a book to him. Well, you know what? I guarantee you I know a book that his niece would like to read to him eventually. Yeah, this is going to be okay. And then we have what I call super panel deals. And right now I have 4 of them up. And what these are is it's a copy of the book, a 6x9 sketch, as well as an original piece of art, or original panel art from the book. And I actually have a stack of maybe 10 or 12 panels that I absolutely love. I like them a lot, but I'm willing to let them go if somebody wants to buy one. And this is the first one. This is actually a panel from page 21. It's panel number 2 featuring Baby Hero and his big brother Brock. And I like this panel. I like how this one came out. But you'll notice that one of the things about this is that there's like a little corner in the image. There's a corner thing. I put my original art on my original art here. I'll actually switch this over for a second. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. See, when I take these are plastic photo sleeves. They're used for keeping photographs, and I get them this large size. And what I do is I take a piece of foam core, which you see here, and a piece of, it's either construction paper or black, just any type of black paper will work fine. And then I take the little photo corners and put them in the corner of to hold the image in place. That way it's not taped down or anything, so it can be removed. And then I put them in these bags and I seal them. And I have plastic bins filled with stuff just like this. And this is how I house and display my original art. I don't have a whole bunch of plastic card sleeves to put them in, so I do this. And this is perfect for, I think this original piece right here is 9x12, and the total frame is 11x14. So I mean, you could literally just take the black piece and put it right into a frame and hang it up on your wall. You know, I keep it in this photo sleeve, you know, so that nobody pees on it or anything. But actually, you know what? I think this is one of the ones I cut smaller, so it's actually 10 by. Oh crap! Where's my? Needless to say, this is something I can redo. 10 by, yeah, it's 10 by 14, not 11 by 14. Which for some reason, I don't know why. See, I folded it over. I don't know why I did that, but I can easily mount it on an 11 by 14, which is a common frameable size. So, needless to say, these pieces of art are protected and so forth. So let's go back to this. I know, guys. I'm all over the board sometimes. I'm all over the board. But that's one panel. I absolutely love that one. That one I just showed you, that's a panel from page 38, panel 1, featuring Hero and his baby sister Missy. Then we have a panel. This is a panel from page 73, panel 3. And it's actually one of the ones where I actually did all the gray washes and the background on the actual page. There was a point in time where I was doing the characters separate from the backgrounds in order to give it the animation feel. But as you can see, the characters are walking amongst the background, so it was kind of necessary to draw the background in. So that's why this one's a little bit more, is because it's a more complete image. And then, of course, we have the big evil snake from page 147. He's got this wide-eyed expression on his face. I'm not going to tell you why, but it's kind of cool. But it was one of the ones I really liked. I liked how the ink wash came on this one. So, but like I said, I do have several other panels. So if these end up selling and they do well, I'll make more available. But then I also have this here. This is the 17 by 14 original. This was a pinup that I did where, if you've seen the video of the very first Hero sketch, the very first Hero illustration, it's Hero with the sword with the snake wrapping around him. Well, I wanted to redo that, and I wanted to add Pudge into it. So this was what I did. This is my redoing of the version. This pinup ended up being the back cover to the original black and white and gray version of the book. So this is a published piece. It was used as the back cover, and it's pretty big and pretty awesome. So if somebody wants it, it's at a really decent price. And you not only do you get a copy of the book, you get a sketch, and you get the original. So, and then I have examples of what some 6x9 ink Hero sketches might look like, different characters. Here's an example of a 6x9 with a color wash by Avery, which is actually kind of funny because Avery actually didn't color this one. I colored this one. But that's just to give you an idea of what it might look like. I may actually have Avery do some color on a couple of pieces just to add to this in the future, but give you an idea.
You're going to have to start giving me sketches here soon.
Yeah, oh yeah, I know. And then here's examples of some of the 9x12, which is, you get a full-size character or a more detailed image. And then I have it down at the bottom, more perk options coming soon, because there's so much more we can add. But this is it for so far. And as you can see, we have all these perks over here on the side. And yeah, we're good to go. We're ready to go. Hey, I'm going to share on Facebook. Let's see here. Oh, wow. That looks good. IndieGoGo is live.
I went and found it and tweeted it.
Hero Book 1 full color edition on IndieGoGo.
Did you put it on Twitter?
Check it out. Yeah, I did.
When I was at your Twitter, I couldn't find it.
All right, well, I'll tweet it again.
Tag me.
Okay.
Be like, hey, we're live.
What's your name again? Oh, you know what? Instead of doing it through here, I'll just go to Twitter.
Yeah, because Okay, yeah.
Twitter.
Yeah, here it is. Okay, here's your IndieGoGo thing now.
Twitter.
It's showing up now.
Okay. And then Avery. Boom. You've been added to it. And let me add an image. Let's do... Where's my overlay? I think this is it. It's too big. There should be... Oh, maybe that is it. I gotta remember which image I used. Oh, I'm so bad at keeping this thing organized, you know? I think this will work. There we go. Boom. It has been twitted. I am tweeting. I am a tweeting machine. Not really, but so. All right, guys, I'm so glad you were all here to see this happen live. Go Gadget IndieGoGo. That's right, man. That's right. All right, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen and go back to my camera because we're gonna do some drawing tonight because I feel in the mood to draw and I want to draw and I want to draw and you know. I hate to say it, but there are times where my live streams are the only chance I get to draw. You know? I mean, I know that's sad, but sometimes it's true. But get my water. Because you know you got to keep hydrated while you draw. Move over some video games. Let's see, what is this here? Are these numbers important? Nope, those numbers are not important. Oh, I just realized what the numbers were. Okay, never mind. They're not important. We'll use the back of this to draw on. You ever just scribble down numbers and then forget what they're for, and then you realize what they're for, and you go, those aren't important. Happens all the time. All right, hold on a second. My camera's going crazy. It's auto-focusing. I'm going to take the autofocus off. Go, IndieGoGo. That's right, man. Hey, Commodore, how was your... Oh, Gizmo Trish, hey. So how was your guys' Thanksgiving? Any drama? I was extremely happy that this year we had no family drama really whatsoever. I mean, last year we had drama, but this year there was no drama. It was so great. Did you make a KU yet? Because I have an idea. Did you make a cause? No, I had a good one. Okay. Gizmo Trish, I have no idea what you're asking there. Oh, cape. Oh. Well, yeah, I did. I put a cape on the panda, and it was just a tattered old cape. I mean, it wasn't necessarily... All right, what's your idea for the cape? I'm listening. I'll take your idea into consideration. But I talked to Mike about the panda, the story that he's going to be involved in for book 3, as well as how he becomes part of book 4. And Mike's actually kind of happy about it. He's kind of excited about it. So he was okay with the idea. He did not immediately say, "Dad, that's stupid. Stop right now. Stop what you're doing. Go in the other direction." You wouldn't believe how many times he says that. So, what?
I can't really say.
Oh, he'll say that to me any chance. Oh, Carl Gus says it was boring. I'm guessing he's talking about his Thanksgiving. my parents and some of my aunts and uncles have started going to trivia night at like one of these restaurants that does trivia night on Mondays. And they have loved doing it. They've had a ball doing it. So and for Thanksgiving, my mother and sister all got together and said, hey, let's do like a trivia. We'll break everybody up into groups of, 3 or 4 people, and we'll do trivia. And my sister got a American history trivia book. So, of course, it was, American history related because, of course, it's Thanksgiving and so forth. And we had an odd number of people. So there were 3 teams of 4 and 1 team of 3. And, of course, I was on the 1 team of 3. And that included me, my wife, and my mother. So imagine being on a trivia challenge with your mother. So, needless to say, it's funny. Gizmo Trish says, so it could be like a part of the could have a switch and it turns on Christmas lights and the cape splits in 2, which then between could be teeth that blinds the enemy. Okay, that's a little crazy. I don't think it'll work, but I appreciate the idea. Gizmo Trish, you need to write comics, man. You need to write your own comics. Get out there and make some of these things happen, I tell you what, if you have ideas in your head and they're crazy, somebody out there is going to think it's the most awesome thing they've ever heard. Just remember, there are 2 guys out there that sat around one day at a dining room table and said, hey, man, what if we give these turtles like ninjas? And yeah, Ninja Turtles, that'd be cool. They sat around and they jokingly made up this idea, and every single person probably in the world knows what the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are, So you never know. Some crazy idea you have might turn into something amazing. So come up with an idea, write it down, and there you go. Or it could just split in half and the teeth bind the enemy for 5 seconds. Just that. It sounds like, Gizmo, what you're describing sounds like something I might see in Naruto or something, where the person's cape creates teeth and wraps up the bad guy. But I for the story that we've come up with for the panda character, I don't think he's going to get into many fights. So something like that probably wouldn't be necessary. So I hate to say it, but we're kind of taking him more into a magical realm and not so much a fighting type of realm. So it'll make sense. Probably while on drugs. Yeah, that's probably true too. But I've never been on drugs, so I wouldn't know. It's one of those things I avoided. Avery, did you go away?
Nope, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Well, I know for a minute you were sharing your screen, and I had it stuck on me, so nobody saw. You're working on some pages, right?
Nope.
No? Were you just showing them off, or you're not working on them?
I was just showing them for a second.
Oh, well, I didn't have it on you, so nobody saw it. So if you want to show them later, that'd be fine.
Nah.
All right, so needless to say, I'm drawing. Oh, yeah, one of the things I got on Black Friday was Michael's had the 12x9 Bristol board, 40% off, plus I had an extra coupon for an extra 30% off. And so I picked up 3 pads, which of course have 25 pages. So that's 75 times 2, because you cut them in half. That's about 150 pieces of art paper. So that's a good start for the IndieGoGo. So Commodore said, okay, I got that. Or the cape could heal his teammates or make jokes for the panda. Well, that's always a possibility. If I could draw it, it'd be funny if he constantly was tripping over his cape, But that tends to be something that it would take focus away from what the story actually is with the character. So, but you never know. I could work something in there. All right, I'm gonna hit play. I'm gonna hit record, and I'm gonna start drawing something. Let's see. What am I drawing this evening? Kind of want to come up with a new character, but maybe. Actually, I do. There is a character who's going to appear in Hero Book 3 that I haven't actually. Well, I was going to say I haven't actually designed yet, but truthfully, this particular character has been designed, but there's going to be something else. Oh my God, I have the same pen and you, and yes, you should make the Cape Trip the Panda a Cape character. Oh, very good, Gizmo. Gizmo's got a thing for capes. You notice that, Avery?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, let's go back here. The story. Oh, you know who I could draw? Oh, I just thought of somebody I could draw. Hold on a second. Let me get out my reference.
Oh God, Facebook is awful. I was going to try to repost your Facebook post about the campaign, but it was there, then it disappeared, and I don't know where it went because it buried it under older posts I've already seen. I'm like, you piece of crap. And it's taking too long to load, so I can't just like go to your page and find it. It's irritating.
Yeah, that's why nobody does Facebook anymore.
Yeah. I hate that. You'll see something for a second, like, oh, let me check that out. Then it'll disappear, and it'll show you just a mountain of stuff. It's like, I saw this earlier today. Why is this back at the top?
I just saw something that I just thought might be. All right, here, check this out, guys. This is a double-page spread that I did. This was originally we had originally talked about doing Hero as a comic, as each chapter as an individual full-color comic, and this was my original idea for the cover for the first issue, which would be just chapter 1, where Hero's a baby and he's chasing butterflies, and Granny Aura, who's down here, his mom, and Brock, and then you get an image of the bad guy in it. And so this was originally the cover idea, but technically it's not being used for anything. I mean, this is a what size? Oh yeah, this is a 211 by 17 page, because we were trying to do it comic size, so this is 11 by 17, so it's smaller than a normal double page spread for Hero. But I wonder if somebody might be interested for this, even though it's unpublished, as a perk for the IndieGoGo. This might actually, then again, maybe I want to keep it. I mean, because it's unpublished, and it probably won't be published, it probably won't be used. But I no longer have the covers, the original cover illustration for. So here's what the cover would have looked like. And you got Hero up at the top, and Avery's coloring on it was fantastic. So Gizmo Trish is me. There's a chance you know what? I just thought about maybe doing this as a perk, but then again, I think maybe I might want to keep it because, like I said, I don't have the original covers anymore. I gave them to somebody as a Christmas gift, so for their help on the book. But this is a character design that I did for the god Hades, who makes an appearance in book 2. Wait, is this about Big Hero 6? What? Big Hero 6? Where do you get that from? All right, well, this is he's seen like this in this form in Hero Book 2, and then he's referred to at the beginning of Hero Book 3, but you don't actually see him. But I may want to do a different design of him Well, you said hero chasing butterflies. Well, he does chase butterflies. Does that happen in Big Hero 6? Oh, maybe no, doesn't he chase doesn't the thing the character in Big Hero 6? Alright, you lost me, Gizmo. Well, needless to say, I may do a different version of this character because there is some reference to him later on in Book 3 in the flashback tale that involves the panda. And I may want to just do a maybe a double page illustration of one of the heroes fighting Hades head on. And as you can see from this image, he's got this cloak on, so you don't see what's underneath him, but he's got like these spiderly crab claws and the scorpion tail, and he opens his mouth. He's got a lot of teeth and so forth. Originally, his design was he was made out of bugs. Like all of his face was just covered in bugs. And the original illustration I did for him was really, really freaking creepy. And it was to the point where I didn't think it would work well in a kid's comic, in a comic aimed at children. When I did this character design, I sent it to a friend of mine who actually has a young kid who actually likes Hero. And I showed him the pages and says, let me know if this scares him or anything. He's like, oh, no, he loved it. He thought it was great. And I was like, okay. So this guy's not nearly as scary as I originally had him, but he is going to be, there is going to be a reference to him in Book 3. Check it out. He's got 4 eyes, you know, and that's cool. His big open mouth, gaping mouth. Yeah, he's cool. He's a cool looking character. But actually, I need to do a drawing of him in some type of battle pose. Maybe have him like charging at the character. He's going to be fighting the character who rides a griffin. Oh, you know what? I got 7.5 minutes of me recording myself talking. We don't need that. Okay, Trish says, oh, I got a character idea. You should make a character that is a robot and searches this up on Google AIM Fortnite on Google. I don't know what half those words mean, Gizmo.
And the internet doesn't exist in Heroes World.
Yeah, the internet and machines don't exist in Heroes World.
And Fortnite doesn't exist.
Fortnite does not exist either. See, Gizmo, this is stuff you need to write down, and you need to start working on these ideas yourself. You know, if I do anything this evening, I want to inspire you and you alone to work on your own book, your own ideas. Well, a wooden robot. Well, okay, I guess I could see that too. You know, I don't know if this guy has hands or not. I don't think we ever discussed that. I want to make him kind of creepy. Kind of like the idea of him having a long neck, hump back. You know, I hate to say it, but the way I'm drawing this, it looks an awful lot like the Kraken image that I drew. So I may have to, with the hand out. I'm about to make a half alien, half robot because of a Hades monster you showed me. Hey, I would be super thrilled to inspire somebody to go out and make something, you know? somebody said, hey, I got an idea for something while you were talking on one of your live stream, and I went out and I made this character.
Yeah.
I think that'd be so cool.
That would be cool.
I got this idea for this double-page spread in which Hades is this gigantic, horrible creature monster just attacking and because there is in the story of Hero, very much like you remember watching the first Star Wars movie, and Obi-Wan Kenobi's talking to Luke Skywalker, and he mentions the Clone Wars, and everybody was like, "Ooh, the Clone Wars! You know, that sounds kind of cool. You know, that sounds something like something." You know, that could be very cool if they ever made it into a movie or so forth. And then they actually made it into a movie, a part of a movie, made it into a TV series, a cartoon animated series. I mean, they went back and did something with it that's very cool. Well, in Hero, we have something very similar to that. There's reference to the War of Hades, in which the god Hades attempted to literally take over the world. And his mother and father actually met on the battlefield during the War of Hades. And I'm actually going to, over the next couple of books, there's going to be stories revolving around that battle, that war, and characters that would be introduced and so forth. And characters who became prominent during that time. And so it's kind of something that I may end up going back to more than one time, which is actually kind of exciting because it's like it's one of the events that takes place that kind of brings everybody's stories to get everybody else's stories together. So all right. Commodore says, I shared your IndieGoGo in a couple of groups, but I'm not sure it helped. Every artist knows Monopoly money is worth more than exposure bucks because you can at least wipe your butt with them. Well, if you try hard enough.
Hey, we appreciate anything. Anything.
D says, my only imagination of the Clone Wars was way more intense than the actual movie. Yeah, I can understand that. But, well, I hate to say it, but the Hades War may also be the same way. What I imagine it being and what I actually end up showing you it is may be two totally different things. But I like the idea that many years ago in the storyline, in Hero's world, there was a takeover by an attempted takeover by a bad guy, and all the peoples from all the different corners of the globe, so to say, came together and were able to defeat the armies of Hades. And what's happening in the world is it's kind of happening again. And there's an evil force out there that's attempting to try to gain control of the world, and Hero is a linchpin in defeating him, whether he knows it or not. Actually, in book 1, he doesn't know it, but in book 2, he gets more information about it, and he finds out information about it. So it's a pivotal point of the story. So it's something that we're going to grow into, and I think it's a cool idea. I think it's a cool idea, and people who read the books are going to be able to follow along and find out what it's all about. And I just think that's a cool thing. Avery thinks it's a cool thing too. So even though he won't say it, he thinks it's cool. Gizmo Trish says, dude, I think I just made one of the sickest cares because you inspired me. Aww.
Nice.
Yeah, you'd be amazed at what kind of silly ideas become something great, you know? I mean, I know an artist who kind of made a joke. He drew an image for a t-shirt design. It was a t-shirt idea, and it was kind of a joke. And he ended up taking the idea and turning it into something, and he ended up winning an Eisner for it. So, no joke, I'm only a little 5th grade boy. Oh, that's so sad. That was Gizmo Trish. Hey, I'm a 12-year-old girl at heart. All my friends know that to be a fact. So, isn't that right, Avery?
Yeah, sure.
Doesn't this guy doesn't he start to look really, really scary looking?
No.
Avery, I don't think anything scares you. Am I right or what? Actually, I think if I had to force you to watch, you know, some of the movies that I have in my collection, you might be scared.
Yeah. That's scary.
Oh, dude, I came.
Your movie collection is scary.
I came this close.
Oh, real.
This close to picking up Mamma Mia 2 for my wife. It was released in a steelbook case, by the way.
Yeah,
but I held off on it.
Yeah, your taste in movies is terrifying.
Well. I think I'm probably the only person you know that owns all 3 of the what's the 50 Shades of Grey movies.
Yeah.
And I own them because they came out in steelbook cases.
Yeah. That's rough stuff,
Yeah,
man.
I know. We've talked about that a lot. I mean, no, we haven't really talked about that a lot. Gizmo says, "What's Mamma Mia?" And Commodore says, "Identify as a trans Pepe." D says, "Mike Groening made The Simpsons because he didn't want to give up the rights to Life in Hell." Well, I can believe that. Wasn't The Simpsons? They appeared originally on the Tracy Ullman show, right?
Yes.
Yes, I remember that. I mean, well, I don't think I ever watched the Tracy Ullman show, but I am familiar with the fact that, you know, that's where The Simpsons started.
I did. I saw it on that Tracy Ullman show.
Really?
Yeah. It was a fairly popular show, but The Simpsons quickly outshined it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, 25 plus years later, you know.
Oh, I haven't watched it in probably 10 years or more.
Mike and I still watch like the Halloween themed ones. Those are still good, but I haven't watched it regularly in a long, long time.
But I stopped watching everything, pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't even watch regular TV. But 3 through 6 are, I think they're colored.
Excellent.
All your little Pepes.
Oh, my little Pepes.
Dude, some weirdo's gonna see that and be like, "Are those Pepes?" They're gonna like freak out on you. But why a frog? It's like it's the frogs. Everything in there is based on an animal. Calm down.
Yeah.
alt-right Pepe's.
You know what's funny? All the characters in Hero so far are based on animals, except for technically Hero. He's a made up animal. He's originally based on a raccoon, but he's not. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know if I like his neck like this or not. I originally thought it would be cool, but I'm not sure if I like it or not. I want him to have like this giant hump for a back. And he's got like these huge spider type joints.
Hey, what's this shipping percentage off?
When you list the price for the perk, they ask you to also list a retail price, and then so it shows a percentage off of what you would sell it retail wise.
Oh, okay.
So I just made up retail prices.
So somebody backed at the $125 level is what it says?
What?
No, never mind. 0 of 1 claimed. Never mind. I was like, wait, what? I'm looking. No, they all say 0.
Well,
that's weird. Even though it's weird. It's not showing in the what's been claimed, even though Avid backed it.
well.
That's awesome.
What's awesome?
Avid backed the book, man.
Oh, I thought you were looking at my sketch and saying my sketch was awesome.
No, yeah. Yeah. I don't know about that. That's a little strong. No, it looks cool. It looks cool, dude.
D says he mostly watches YouTube videos now.
Yeah.
I've recently... Oh, I am thoroughly upset right now, and I have to tell you why. You know how horrible my choice in movies is, right?
Yes.
And you would assume that my horrible choice in movies also extends to my Netflix library and what I watch on Netflix, right? I went to my Netflix today in order to seek out the new She-Ra cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
I scrolled through the entire listing of all the stuff that's on there, and the She-Ra cartoon was nowhere to be seen.
You can't find it?
No, I'm sure I could. I didn't search for it. But what I'm saying is it wasn't anywhere on my, recommended for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I watch a lot of that crappy stuff, And I just thought it was weird because I didn't Netflix didn't recommend it to me at all.
You're offended by that, aren't you?
Yes, I am very offended by that.
Oh my God.
I am, and rightfully so,
Oh my God.
I just thought it would be somewhere in there, and it wasn't. It's nowhere to be seen in my recommendations. I just thought that was weird because that's something that would be right up my alley. I do want to see it. I know a lot of people are talking about how horrible it is and so forth, but I gotta. It's one of those I gotta do it for myself type things. I gotta see it for myself. I gotta see the train wreck. Gotta see the train wreck for myself. I mean, heck, I've watched every episode of Gilmore Girls on YouTube. You know, Glee is probably my all-time favorite, thing to watch on.
Glee.
Yeah,
You kill me, dude. Oh, you're funny.
I loved Glee. I was definitely a Gleek.
What's a Gleek?
It's what they called fans of Glee. They called them Gleeks.
I've been trying to like retweet stuff and message people, man. It's part of why I'm being so quiet.
Oh, okay.
And I'm trying. I can't get your Facebook to come up.
Really?
Yeah, it's something on my phone's. It's like I can't, because I want to share it on Facebook too, but Facebook just isn't responding on my phone, and I'm. It's crazy, dude. I saw it when I went there the first time after you posted it, and then it just disappeared.
Actually, this should be the other way around. Jerry says you should watch the new Sabrina. I want to. I showed my wife the preview and said, hey, this is a show you and I could probably could get into, because I actually loved the first season of Riverdale. It got better. It definitely got better. But she went and watched it without me. Watched it without me. So I just haven't gotten around to watching it yet. So then he says, have you read Subtitles? But it's one of the best movies they've released. You have to read the subtitles. Oh, okay. And then D says, please tell me your wife made you watch those TV shows. Nope. She did not make me do anything. I did it all by myself. I'm sorry to say. So much cringe. No, not the TV show. That was shite. You're more of a boomer than I am, Commodore says. I just, I posted something one day. One of my friends on Facebook says, dude, you're a 12-year-old girl. I said, yeah, that explains so much.
I've said it a bunch of times.
Yeah, I'm whatever. I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind. Whatever. I will tell you. Okay, wait a minute.
That does look cool, though.
All right. Gizmo Trish says, dude, you should go check out my character on my channel. I shouted you out. Please. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that. I promise. But I hate to say it, but a lot of that stuff came from. We kind of had a rule in the house that it was important for the wife and I to know what the kids were involved in, what they were reading, what they were watching. I mean, we knew that they could make good choices, but when they were younger, it was important for us to know what it was they were involved in. So when like the Twilight books came out, my daughter was reading them. Both me and my wife read the Twilight series. Now, granted, I only got through the first 2 books, and my wife read them all. But it was important for us to know what it was she was reading, you know? So, yes, I read the Twilight books. Yes, I actually read some of the Hunger Games. I didn't finish them, but I definitely went and saw the movies and took the wife and the daughter to see the movies. And there was one of the movies. I think it was the second Twilight movie. We had gone to see it on opening night, which was kind of our thing. And it was me, my wife, and my daughter. And there's a scene in the movie where the guy that plays Jacob Black, who's the werewolf guy, something happens to Bella, the human girl, and he rushes to her aid, and he tears off his shirt to like bandage up her wound or whatever. And the entire theater, which was filled with girls, I was probably one of maybe 2 guys in the entire theater. They went, oh, they just started. You could hear the entire theater just go, oh, and I went, right. My daughter turned to me. I was the only dissenting voice in the whole entire theater, and she turned to me and she said, probably loud enough that everybody could hear it. She goes, oh, you know you love it. Oh, that kid. I don't know what I'm gonna do with her. But yeah, that was kind of funny. Yes, I am a Glee fan. Yes, I've seen almost every season of Grey's Anatomy. I'm behind by a couple seasons, but I've done at least the first 10 seasons. Let's see. You name it. If it's not typical, I've probably either am familiar with it, seen it, or absolutely love it. You know, we should have a okay, wait a minute. D says watch One Punch Man to get some street cred back. Okay, I'll definitely check out One Punch Man. I'm familiar with it. I've never seen it, so. All right, guys, what do you think? Does this guy look scary enough?
Yeah, horrifying.
Horrifying.
Terrible.
Terrible.
Kickmaster's live.
Really? Did we just get a post about that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's what my phone's beeping about, so.
Kickmaster.
All right, guys. 5 minutes, One Punch Man. Okay, Gizmo Trish says, oh my God, I have only watched like 5 minutes of One Punch Man, and it's good. Okay, well. As long as you guys aren't recommending Doctor Who for me, okay? Because my son and Avery have recommended it for me, and I've tried to watch Doctor Who. I've watched a couple of episodes. I just really can't get into it at all. It's not my thing, man. It's not my thing.
No, there's no little ponies and.
I have to tell you, I truly do think My Little Pony went off the rails when they tried to do the equestrian girls. So I think that was way too much.
Wep will probably have us on to promote.
Oh, excellent. Cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you all coming and hanging out. For some crazy-ass reason, I volunteered to go into work at 4 a.m. tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to go to sleep and get some rest.
Yeah,
I did it because they usually get their shipments on Friday, and the manager usually works as much as he can, and then I come in on Saturday and help him wrap it up. But because today was Black Friday, we never got a chance to touch anything. So
yeah.
D says, "Oh my God, My Little Ponies now." Listen. You know what? Let me put it this way, okay? Let me put it this way. If you guys are out there and you're Comicsgate fans, what is the main thing that people love to pick on Ethan about? Other than, what's her name? Rose Tico. Pie. That's right. What about Doug TenNapel? What's the one thing everybody teases him about?
Dirty Doug.
Dirty hands. That's right. You know what?
Dirty Doug.
I'm a 12-year-old girl, and I like. I'm not even going to say it. I can't even say it. I can't even get the words out of my mouth.
Actually, like My Little Pony. That's the gag.
No, what I like is the animation. I don't know if you've ever seen the original trailer for it. The trailer had some awesome character designs, and I'm all for that. You know.
I'm more interested in My Girthy Stallion. That'll be hysterical.
It will be. Okay, Gizmo Trish, you need to saw my character. No, Commodore says he's not a fan of Doctor Who. Or at least the current Doctor Who.
I haven't seen I stopped watching.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I've seen maybe 4 or 5 episodes. I know Mike made me watch the one with the gargoyles, not the gargoyles, the angels.
Yeah.
So that I knew what that whole thing was about. So I mean, I didn't know. Every time everybody mentioned the Weeping Angels of the whatever it was, I was like, I have no clue. So we had to watch that episode. So I've seen that episode. I've seen a couple others. And just, 6 seasons in a movie. That's the way it should have ended. Oh, well. All right, everybody. So Gizmo Trish, where do I need to go to see your character? Check out my character. Says, see, where's he at? Oh my gosh, watching 5 of his. Go to your channel, I guess. I don't know. All right, I'll try. Go to Gizmo Trish's channel. Okay, I'll check it out. All right, everybody, we're gonna wrap this up. Like I said, I got to get some sleep. I know Avery does too. What time are you going in tomorrow?
5.
Early? 5? Damn, why did I volunteer to do this crap? Man.
I'll be there at 5.
Okay. All right, everybody. Thanks a lot for joining. If you get an opportunity, go check out the IndieGoGo, and we would love it if you guys, if you can't support the IndieGoGo, I completely understand. I know a lot of people are tapped out right now. It's going for 30 days. There's a good chance it's going to go for 60. But share it with your friends. Let them know about it, especially if you have friends that have children, because that's the age group we're shooting for. Any age, really. I mean, what's that old expression? It's for children and children at heart, which means anybody. So, all right, everybody. Thanks a lot for checking out the video, and I'll speed this up and post it tomorrow if you guys want to see me draw this crazy character. All right. Say goodbye, Avery.
Bye.
Bye.